The 31st of October is normally the time for a safe scare. But last night, Dunwich residents faced a real-life horror as a Halloween party descended into a nightmare. The town hall was engulfed in flames and at least a dozen people are all feared dead. The Dunwich Fire Department have yet to confirm the cause of the blaze, but several witnesses claim that prior to the explosion, an unidentified masked man ran amok in the hall, wounding and killing several partygoers.
Sadie Moorhouse, otherwise known as Sister Sadie, a heavy-handed animal rights activist. She has sent several threatening letters to local businesses who rely on the meat industry. She has a history of staging public protests, causing public disorder, and vandalizing public property. She joined the Lords of Sound 5 years ago. Gideon Watson, aka Brother Gideon, spent 2 years in prison for attempting to blow up a government research lab. He claimed they were conducting weather experiments that were harmful to the environment. While in prison, he found a new spiritual direction and joined the Lords of Sound upon his release. Sister Lilith, a Dunwich native, brought up by loving parents, but fell into a bad crowd in her teenage years. Subsequently moved to Antonio Bay. There she joined an anti-Christian group and lobbied several politicians to reinstate pagan traditions in the area. She's been arrested several times for trespassing on government property. After her parents died, she moved back to Dunwich, and it's there that she joined the Lords of Sound a year ago. Now, the rock star, Wesley Thorne. Brother Wesley, born in Haddonfield, but primarily a drifter from his late teens. A highly vocal environmental activist. His laundry list of arrests include threatening politicians, assaulting police officers, vandalism, and a destruction of public and government property. He describes himself as a revolutionary. Thorne founded the Lords of Sound, a Jim Jones-style cult. Their beliefs are akin to Celtic monotheistic druids. They believe there is one deity, a satanic being called the Great Spirit. But the key belief of the ministry is the soul lives on beyond death. The Lords of Sound believe that on the 31st of October, during the Festival of Sound, the veil is at its thinnest, and our world and the world of the dead blend as one. Lords of Sound believe that as the clock strikes midnight, leading into the 31st of October, they must make a human sacrifice in order to appease the deity. And they will be rewarded with eternal life, former members of the cult will be allowed to rise from the dead.
Are these guys on fucking acid trips or something?
Yeah, come on, Earl. Are we really wasting time with these tree-hugging Looney Tunes?
The sources told us that these Looney Tunes plan to make a human sacrifice tonight. The lives of innocent citizens could be in danger. Now you've been fully briefed on the plan of action. These suspects are potentially dangerous. So we will be armed. I want you all to proceed with caution.
We stand armed and dangerous before the bloody fields of history, devoid of dogma, but ready to carve, to defy the transient, ready to stab forth with our penetrative will, strain every leash, run yelling down the mountainside of man, ready and willing to immolate world upon world with our stunning blaze, and let them all sing that we were here as masters among the failing species called man. Our being took form in defiance to stand before your killing gaze. And now we travel from flame to flame and tower from the will to the glory. We ask thee, O Great Spirit, to accept our humble offering. With this gift, we ask that you bestow on us, O Great One, eternal life, and raise those who have fallen from their slumber.
It's time.
Fetch the guns. Good evening, Detective.
Put your weapons down and step forward with your hands up.
We've been waiting for you, Detective.
Put your weapons down and surrender, Thorn. Or you're going down to the dirt nap.
Put the fucking gun down! Put your weapon down, Thorne! It's over, you piece of shit! Actually, Detective, it's just beginning. No!
People don't respect anything these days.
Oh, it's just kids having some fun, Lou.
By vandalising our property.
Well, that's what happens when you ban Halloween. Whatever you resist will persist.
Where did you get that line? Out of some fortune cookie?
You don't think I have wisdom of my own?
Yeah. You're a modern-day Nietzsche.
Don't you take this out on me. You made the decision. You have to live with the consequences.
Very supportive, as usual.
I told you it was more trouble than it was worth. Well, you didn't listen. Morning.
Morning.
Some toast?
Oh, yes, please. Hey, Dad. Can I please borrow some money? Just until payday.
How come you don't have any? You live your rent-free.
I wait tables, Dad. Pays crap.
What do you need the money for?
I'm going over Nancy's tonight. It'll look pretty awkward if I can't chip in for a pizza.
You're not having a party over there, are you?
Of course not.
I hope you and your friends understand why the town doesn't celebrate Halloween.
I don't care about all that, Dad. I'm just going to Nancy's to hang out. Thanks, Dad.
I feel like an ATM machine sometimes.
Except ATM machines don't complain when you make a withdrawal.
I'm going out for a few hours. I'll see you guys later.
Okay, have fun. Bye. very lucky, you know.
Danielle?
Yeah.
My bank balance doesn't feel so lucky.
Oh, you'd soon miss her if she moved out.
I suppose so. Do you think we've made a mistake? Not telling her?
Sometimes. She's never asked any questions. What she doesn't know can't hurt her.
Jesus, Glenn. You're attacking that sandwich just like you've been bitten and the fucking antidote's in there.
I'm hungry.
You're always hungry. Surprised you're not the size of a house.
Good metabolism, I guess. I also burn up a lot of energy listening to your bullshit every day.
Carry on eating like that and you won't have to for much longer. You'll have a fucking heart attack.
Oh, and that cancer stick is going to ensure you a long and happy life. You'll end up with a hole in your throat to keep puffing on those.
You sound like my mother.
So, Nance, what time's the party tonight?
Told everyone's 7, but come about 5:30 and we'll get ready.
Great.
Hey, Dan, your old man got any clue about tonight, or...?
Not a clue.
Very freak if you found out.
Yeah, no shit. Mayor bans Halloween and his own daughter flaunts it. The Dunwich curtain twitchers will talk about this till the end of time.
It wasn't just my dad, you know. There were 10 other people on the town committee who voted for the ban.
Just because a guy ran amok in a mask a couple of years back. Such a stupid reason to ban Halloween.
13 people died.
Yeah, that's pretty bad in fairness.
Still pointless though. Most of the town's just heading to Haddonfield.
Well, why aren't we going over there?
Why bother when we've got Nance's place right on our doorstep?
My parents are away all week and it's out in the woods. No disturbances guaranteed.
No comment. What's this? Someone stuck this in the ground outside my house. I've seen other signs in town on my way over here.
Well, do you want to get those and throw them on my desk too?
It's your job to be out there, clamping down on this sort of thing. The committee voted to ban Halloween. It should be considered law in this town. Some people are trying to challenge our ruling, and it needs to be stamped out.
Well, I'm sorry, Mayor, but we're a bit short in manpower right now. We lost 3 officers last night. We served a warrant on that cult, Lords of Sound. Confronted them near the woodland at Oak Ridge. They were armed. Coscarelli, Dennison, Dawkins, they were shot and killed.
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that, Earl.
They were good men.
Did you capture the cult members?
They died on the scene.
Good.
I'd have preferred them to have their day in court, Mayor.
You know how damaging a public trial could have been. A lot of past issues could have been dragged up. Neither of us wants that, do we?
No. But for the record, I always set out with the intention to arrest a suspect.
I'm sure you do. But it's a job well done in my view. This town has a strong Christian tradition. Paganism is a threat to our way of life.
Well, I'll be organizing services for the men. I presume you'll grace us with your presence, Mayor.
I'll see you later. I'm going over Nancy's. I should be home around midnight.
I wasn't born yesterday, you know.
What do you mean?
You and your friends. You're having a Halloween party, aren't you?
Does Dad know?
No.
Are you going to tell him?
Your secret's safe with me.
Thanks.
Just be careful.
I always am.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
You going to Nancy's?
Yeah.
How are you getting home?
Tommy said he'd give me a lift.
Make sure that's all he gives you.
Dad, please.
I know what these young boys are like. It only takes a gust of wind and they're stiff as a board.
Dad, stop.
Just be careful, all right? Any chance I can get in there for a bath?
Yeah, just a sec.
Danielle said some kid named Tommy is bringing her home tonight.
She's 19, Lou. She's not your little girl anymore.
I know. I just worry about her.
You know, this overprotective father role, actually quite cute. Maybe later you might get lucky. If you don't say anything too stupid in the meantime.
Yeah, we went up to the crime scene earlier.
Yeah?
Terry took a few pictures.
What's this?
I was hoping you could tell me. That hole, that was in the woods where Thorne committed suicide. Was that there last night?
Definitely not.
And someone's tampered with the scene. Odd thing, though. Yeah, take a look at that. The hand marks in the dirt make it look as though someone was in the hole and then hoisted themselves out.
Could have been kids. Ball was in here earlier complaining they're putting up Halloween signs around the town.
You all know the band's bullshit. Everyone's just gone to the next town over. No. All Ball's done is turn Dunwich into a ghost town tonight.
Isn't it obvious? Wait, what about... Nah.
You want to go up and change?
See you in a bit.
Yeah.
Hey, leave some for the rest of us.
I'm only trying one.
Oh, has that got my name on it? Yeah, it does. Oh, mate. This place is going to be crawling with panani later, I'm telling you. Hey, by the way, smell this. Smell that. Yeah. Do you know what that is? Clit cologne. Yeah. Drives the girls crazy. Talking about girls, I'm going to get you some seriously hot Halloween pussy tonight, my man.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm gay.
Yeah, I know, but... What?
Tom, we worked together at the burger place for over a year now. Haven't you noticed I've never had a girlfriend?
Yeah, but... Well, I've never had a girlfriend in that time either.
Perhaps for different reasons.
But hang about, because you're always banging on about how good Marie looks in work.
Yeah, because she accessorises so well. Not because I wanted to blow my meaty trombone. I'm not going to proposition you if that's what you're thinking. Just because I'm gay doesn't mean I want to jump every guy I meet.
Hang about. You don't think I'm attractive?
Yeah, guess you're alright.
Oh. Why wouldn't you want to give me a go then?
You're just not my type.
Well, what is your type?
How do I put this? I take my men like I take my coffee.
Ah, you mean I'm a bit too pale for your taste?
Just a bit.
Oh, well, I know what they say, once you go black, you never go back and all that, but don't put me out the race just yet, because, well, I'm just saying, not that I want you to, of course, but I'm just saying, if it, you know, yeah.
Ta-da! You look great.
So do you.
Let's have a selfie.
You and your selfies.
Aww.
Cute. Do me a favour though, please don't put it on social media.
Why not?
Because the comments creep me out. Loads of weird guys writing stuff about me being the mayor's daughter.
What's wrong with that?
You can just tell. They save the pics to their desktop to use them for whacking material.
Ew, are you serious?
Is that surprising to you?
Well, maybe not. Loads of guys do PM me dick pics.
Why do guys do that? Do you think any woman has ever said, ooh, now that I've seen that, I must have you?
Do you think they realise that most women actually think dicks are ugly?
I doubt it. They are though, aren't they?
Balls are the worst. Most guys' sacks look like an old lady's chin.
Oh, gross.
Do you think if we tell guys their junk looks like shit, they'll stop sending the pictures?
Probably not. Most guys think their dick is Excalibur.
Annie? You want to join me in here?
Lou? Lou?
Hey bro, come wingman me.
Fine. Who's the victim? I mean, the lucky girl.
That dark-haired, sex-on-legs in the corner over there. You know a thing or two about women, don't you? You know, being all that. Any advice?
No, just be yourself.
Okay.
Maybe not too much.
Okay. Play it cool. All right.
All right.
Let's do this. Hold on. Okay, cool. Hey, how's it going?
All right.
Good. You know, when I was born, I had two choices. One was the perfect memory, and the other was a 12-inch penis. Trouble is, I can't remember which one I chose. Oh, if you can't hack 12 inches, then don't worry about it because, well, I'm only actually packing 5.
Okay.
And a half, 5.5. Yeah, I think a half. Yeah, 5.5. Yeah.
Are you still here?
Have you ever talked to humans before?
I think we should try that again. I think we went into...
If you want to end up on a Me Too hashtag.
Shit. Yeah, you're right. You know, you're lucky you backed for the other team.
How'd you figure that?
Well, you know, men are the gas and women are the brakes. Take away the brakes and full fucking steam ahead. Granted, it's a complete sausage fest, but still, you know.
Your simplistic view of romantic interaction is absolutely fucking terrifying.
Well, it is Halloween. Everyone's entitled to one good scare. Anyway, I'm going out for a smoke.
Try not to talk to anyone while you're out there. It's for the best.
Oh, fucking hell. I shit myself. Sorry, buddy. I didn't see you there. Nice costume. Scarecrow thing is pretty creepy. What are you, a fucking method actor or what? It's a party inside, mate. Have a night off. Is that a real sign? Looks pretty real. Look, mate. This scarecrow thing can fuck right off now, alright?
So, what have we got?
Strangulation. Yeah, take a look at this. Got abrasions and fingernail marks to the throat. Looks like a manual throttling, to be honest with you, rather than ligature.
Where's Boyle?
He's upstairs in the bath. Died by electrocution. Yeah, I know. Hair dry in the water.
So what do you think we're dealing with here, Briggs?
No, possibly murder-suicide. He strangles his wife and goes upstairs and kills himself.
And if you believe that, I'll tell you another.
This is a crime scene, Mr. Tanner. You shouldn't be here.
Without me, you guys are just gonna be stumbling around in the dark, pulling each other's buds.
Listen, Tanner, you better get the hell out of here or you'll spend the night in jail.
You know what my business is, detective.
Creating more work for me with your bullshit?
I'm a hunter.
Yeah. What are you hunting?
Jack Kane.
Jesus. Jack Kane is dead.
That's what Milton Boggs and his buddies thought when they executed him 2 years back. We all know what happened after that.
Still peddling that ghost story, huh, Duke? I told you before, Boggs executing Kane is an unfounded rumor.
And the murders at the town hall.
Member of that cult, the Lords of Sound, run amok, taking revenge for what he taught having a Kane.
So how come only one body was found after the explosion? What happened to the body of the cult member? Truth is, detective, Jack Kane has powers beyond your understanding. The leaders were done it. They put an innocent man to death. And now this town is cursed. And old Jack is just gonna keep coming back from the dead to seek his revenge until the curse is lifted. And only I know how.
Yeah. Every time you suck on that bottle of scotch, you get your calling.
So you know I like a drink. Mighty fine fucking detective work there, Rockwell.
I know a lot more than you think, Duke.
A cop with a secret. It's a mighty common theme around these parts.
All right. That's enough. Briggs, escort Mr. Tanner out of here.
If you don't listen to me, you'll be the next one fitted for the body bag.
All right, get the fuck out! Get the fuck out of here right now!
Calm down. Right, you, come on.
Pipe down, Junior. I could snap your pencil neck in a heartbeat.
After you.
Shit lighting. Hello?
There you go, mate.
Thanks.
What's that?
Jack Kane file.
What are you reading that for?
Duke said earlier that Jack Kane came back from the dead 2 years ago.
Fucking wacko.
Perhaps he's not as wacko as we thought.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know whether I should be telling you this, but I think you should know. Well, after the town hall exploded 2 years ago, we found a number of bodies. Some of them were so charred, took us months to identify them. One of the bodies we found was Jack Kane's.
So what are you saying, that Boggs and Hollister didn't kill Jack Kane? That is the story, right? That the mayor and detective went round with some of the victims' families and executed him?
That's never been revealed to the public, but the facts would point to that.
So what are you saying now, that they executed him but he wasn't really dead?
I don't know. All I know is that 13 people died that night and Jack Kane's body was found after the massacre. So it's possible Duke was right. Jack Kane was responsible for those murders.
Still don't get it. What, so Kane survived the execution by Boggs and Hollister?
Either that, or he came back from the dead.
I never had you down as a superstitious type, Earl, honestly, mate.
In the normal run of things, I'm not.
Well, I always say that the simplest explanation is usually the right one.
But some things are not so simple in this case.
Duke said that Jack killed the boss tonight, right? Well, how can that be the case if you found his body at the town hall 2 years ago?
When we found Jack Kane's body after the massacre, we hushed it up. Lou Boyle, who worked with Boggs, didn't want the town knowing the truth of what happened. Well, and let's face it, this department would have come under severe scrutiny, the mayor's office, so Boyle asked me to hide the body. He didn't want to know where, just get rid of the body and keep things quiet. I buried Jack Kane's remains in the same place where we had the shootout last night. The hole in the ground, which appeared after we left the scene, that's the exact spot where I buried Jack Kane.
What the fuck?
Really dead?
I'm afraid so.
Where did it all go?
Outside.
Look, I'll be right back. What is it?
The story checks out. It's a total bloodbath over there. They've found 5 bodies so far. And the switchboard's been jammed with calls from kids, and every single one of them says the same thing. There's some kind of scarecrow outfit laid the place to waste.
Get on the horn now. Get every available fucking unit to find this motherfucker.
I will. Listen, mate, we're pretty thin on the ground.
I don't care if you're thin on the
We
fucking
lost
ground.
3 blokes.
I know we lost
We got
3
a unit
fucking
down
men.
at
Freaks.
We got blokes.
Get on the fucking horn.
Literally a few of us left.
All right. I'll call Hattonfield PD, see if they send some reinforcements. All right?
What the hell are we dealing with, Earl?
Well, hopefully it's just a man. Regular killer like any other. And we can take him down.
What if we're dealing with something more?
Let's just find this son of a bitch first, and then we'll take it from there.
When I was on the Rugsville force, I used to stop by this donut shop and do some paperwork. And this one night, there were 2 other customers in the lobby with the waitress. And I'd been there for about 30 minutes when these 2 city cops pulled in the lot from opposite ends. I glanced up and they were making a tactical approach, utilising cover with weapons drawn. I looked around, I didn't see anything out of place, so I'm thinking, what the fuck are they coming in here for? The 2 customers took cover in a corner and opened the door for the cops. The sergeant says, "We've received word this place is being robbed." He comes in, starts questioning the waitress, asking her if she's had any problems with customers or anything. We found out the people out and back, people making the donuts, they were selling drugs off the loading dock. One of their customers felt he was shorted on a buy, so he called it a fake robbery.
You know, I've always thought donuts were addictive, and now I know why. They put crack in them.
Yeah. Speaking of food, I'm heading to the kitchen. You want anything?
Bring me back a coffee, would you?
Yeah, no problem.
Don't worry, it's just a power cut. It's stormy out there. Fuck.
What is it?
Nothing.
Hey, Mitch! Mitch, are you okay over there? Oh, shit! I'm gonna get you some help. Here. Keep your hand pressed down. I'm gonna call someone.
Stay calm.
Don't go near him.
It's all right. Stay there. Stay there. He's not breathing.
Eat the floor, goddamn son of a bitch.
Why won't he die?
You can't kill what's already dead.
Then how do we stop him?
There's only one way.
Do you know how?
Yeah. But this is not the place. 13 Crescent Avenue. You hear that? You piece of shit. I'm gonna roll out the welcome mat for you. Come on. Let's go send this fucker to hell. In the Druid belief structure, a great emphasis is placed on the bloodline. They would even perform rituals to honor their ancestors. In the ancient Greco-Roman accounts of the Druids, it's said they believe in a form of reincarnation made possible by the sacrifice of one of their own bloodline to the gods. That is something the lords of Samhain adhered to. You see, Halloween Jack may be able to return from the dead, but his body is deteriorating through one of his own bloodline. He can be reborn.
Why are you telling me this?
Because you are one of Jack Kane's bloodline.
What?
You're his daughter.
What the hell are you talking about?
In that file is the proof. Jack and your birth mother split while she was pregnant with you. She was just a teenager. Couldn't bring up a child alone. The Boyles adopted you a few weeks after you were born.
Where did you get this?
I've been monitoring the activities of the police and Lou Boyle since Jack's rampage 2 years back. Boyle was involved in a cover-up regarding the Halloween Jack murders. While I was looking for information about that, I came by this.
You stole this?
I only wanted to get to the truth. And we've both been lied to. But we ain't got much time. Jack will be here soon. We need to get ready.
What's the plan?
While he can be reborn through one of his own bloodline, he can be banished to the afterlife by the same hand as his daughter and the last of his bloodline. You are the only one that can permanently put him to death.
How do you know it's permanent?
Well, the truth is, I don't. But according to Druid mythology, we have ourselves a powerful weapon. This is what's known as the dagger of the Dark Goddess. According to Celtic mythology, a resurrected man can be banished to the afterlife when one of his own bloodline deals him a blow to the heart with his dagger.
No pressure.
Well, we both know he's not gonna go quietly. So we need to do this right. First, we need to weaken him physically. Then, we entrap him. After that, while he's incapacitated, you move in with the dagger. I know this is tough on you.
Yeah, no shit.
But you know, dealing with his dark force paves the way for the healing to begin. Pick your poison.
Let's do this. come you know so much about all this?
2 years ago, Jack killed my daughter, Ellie.
So sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
This waiting is torturous.
I'm used to it.
How come?
Back in 2003, I was stationed in Camp Ewing, in Kuwait.
You're a soldier.
I still am. I didn't have a leaf shoe. The worst thing about Iraq wasn't the searing heat or the bitterly cold nights. It was the waiting. And the longest wait I ever had was when I was lying in the desert with only the rotten flesh of my friends to keep me company.
What happened?
Oh, you were at a checkpoint when a suicide bomber pulled up in the vehicle. Before we could even move, the piece of shit detonated his vest. And next thing I knew, I woke up stuck under a pile of corpses, just plain dead. It was the only way I could stay alive. And just biding my time. And to this day, I can still smell the rotten flesh in my nostrils. Don't trust him. He's just biding his time. Go on, Danielle. Go. Over here, baghead. Come on, fuckfish. Just me and you.
gotta be one of the most fucked up family reunions ever, right? You know, when I was growing up, I was always surrounded by friends and family. On the surface, everything was great. Deep down, I always felt different in some way. It's because I am different. I'm your daughter. I understand the rage that is burning deep inside you. The pain you must feel at this town dealing you such injustice. But is this the answer? If I die right now and you're reborn, what's going to change? You'll still be persecuted, and you'll still be all alone. It doesn't have to be that way. All we have in this world is each other.
Terror has returned to the town of Dunwich last night. Eyewitness reports claim that a masked man committed a series of brutal slayings throughout the town. Law enforcement officials have confirmed the discovery of up to a dozen dead bodies at various locations. Initial reports claim that the prime suspect in these murders had died in a house fire in Dunwich. However, his body has yet to be discovered.